wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Foles. And caught right side, Green. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Here's Foles. Going deep for Benjamin. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now Foles. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Campanaro. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It fights him off. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Mariota now on second down. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Let's go. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Henry. inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing, Mariota. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. to throw here. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Henry. And some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 78 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
A first down throw for Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wesley Woodyard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Bowman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Let's go. One.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Let's go.
The pitch to Henry. And he's got room. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
Right back to him on 1st down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
From the gun, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Let's go. One.
Mariota on first down. Smith catches left side. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to Henry. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Be alert, be alert.
Now Gordon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Someone.
Here's Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now it's the backup, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
One. One.
Mariota now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down. Set! Delta! Mike 54. Hey, I want to go load it. Let's go. Load it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Set! Delta! Hey, left! Keep it skinny! Hurry up!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
I got 83. Beam that. 380. Here we go. Load it.
Play action now. Rivers on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. 3rd down here.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow
Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On third down, Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now Austin Eckler on the return. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Charger offense making their way back out there. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 1-8er! Block 15! Here we go. 0.
Rivers on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's bring it. Ready. Block 15.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. They shakes it off. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
12 yards on the return that time. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
3. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to work. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 7. It's a big run that time by Henry. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Easy, easy, easy. Line it up! Line it up!
Mariota hands to Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Delta! Set! 380! White!
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Desmond King making the tackle. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind
it. Could be a house call. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.